Good morning, brothers. Craig James here, bringing you another video on my way to work. And this morning, I'd like to talk to you about having the right mindset. There's a lot of people in society today that have what I would consider a toxic mindset. And what do I mean by that? I don't just mean that it's poisonous. I don't just mean that it's detrimental to their life and their livelihood. I also mean that it's toxic to their spirit, because it envelops them in an aura of hopelessness. And this mindset that they have is one in which it predominantly focuses on all of the external factors that play in their life. All of the things that are outside of their control, that are going on, that they have no control over, and that in their minds are keeping them from the life that they desire, or the life that they quote-unquote deserve. Well, here's the way that we should be reframing that. And I say this as somebody who has fallen into this trap at times of having that mindset. And I've seen the detriment that it is to my life. I've seen the path of self-destruction that places me on. I see the path of self-destruction that it's placed those around me on when they've fallen into that mindset. And I want to spare you from that. And the way that you reframe that is by remembering that it's not worth your time, your energy, your worry, your anxiety to invest your mind and to invest your worry into things that are outside of your control. You know, if we look at something like, oh, well, I'm not making the money that I should make at my current job. And I've seen so many men and women who go to work day after day. They're solemn, they're despondent, they can't stand being there because they feel like they're not getting paid what they're worth. And that's the wrong mindset to have. Their perspective is one of focusing on things that are mostly outside of their control. What they should be focusing on instead is, okay, what can I do to increase my value for this company, for my boss, and then have some leverage to go to them and demand more money? Or what can I do to be going to find another job at a company that will value me more? What can I do to learn additional skills that will be more valuable to either my current employer or to others? That is where your mindset needs to be focused on. Instead of focusing on the things that have been done to you, or the things that aren't being done to you, or the things that are mostly outside of your control, you reframe it. What is inside of your control? In the home, well, my wife's not respecting me. You know, I don't have her respect. She doesn't follow my lead. Okay, well, you can't control her reactions to your lack of leadership, but you can control your lack of leadership. You can get that under control and start displaying more emotional frame in that relationship. Start setting better direction. Start leading by example. Start having tough conversations with her and your children to let her know what you are doing, why you are doing it, what value it serves. It stands to serve her. These are things that we have to be doing, but it all goes back to mindset. Almost without exception, men that I see walking through life and in this hopeless state, and they're depressed and they're not happy. They're focusing on all of the things that are outside of their control and on almost none of the things that they do have control over. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of the times, things that are outside of our control that are impacting our lives are significant. They are negative. They're not desirable. These are things that we shouldn't want in our lives, and they can be formidable challenges. But focusing on those is the wrong way to go about your business. Take those challenges, take the things that you don't like in your life, take the things that may be happening to you that you have no control over, and determine what you can do in the sphere of influence of what you do have control over to better your situation, or remove yourself from that situation altogether. Almost every single man who watches this video has something in his life that fits this description. There's something in your life that you're not happy about, that you're focusing on, that's driving hopelessness and negativity in your mind, which is toxic. It is toxic to your spirit, it is toxic to your outlook, and that spills over into every area of your masculinity. It spills over into into every area of who you are as a man and every relationship you have as a man. So we have to reframe that mindset and start focusing on the positive actions that we can take in our sphere of influence and not on the negative consequences of things that are going on that are outside of our control. So that's the message I have for you today, man. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell ringer button, give me a follow on Twitter, @masculinedesign is the handle. Give this video a share. Thank you so much for watching, men. If you are looking to join a group of men who display this kind of fortitude with their mentality and who hold their brothers accountable toward doing the same, who are not willing to accept when the men around them slip into a state of despondency, check out my tribe, the Fraternity of Excellence. You can do that by going to fraternityofexcellence.com. Thanks again, man. Until next time, this is Craig James. I am out.